I've been asked to share a few reflections about moving the goalposts, and I want to do that for you now. I won't take up too much of your time, but I'm really delighted to have been given this opportunity. Just to give you a bit of background to moving the goalpost, it was registered in 2002, as most of you probably know, but we started thinking about it a few years before that. It was actually in 1999 that the idea first came about. And it came from me and a group of friends. I had been a footballer since the age of 5, which was back in the 1970s when actually girls weren't really allowed to play football. I was only allowed to play in the playground. I was never given an opportunity to be in a competitive team. So I had to get involved in other sports, but football was still my passion. I played netball, I played hockey, but nothing was as exciting to me as playing football. But it wasn't until I went to university that I actually got the opportunity to play competitively, although our team was terrible. And we spent a lot of time losing, but it didn't dampen my passion for football. So I know what it's like as a woman not to have been given an opportunity to build my talent. So MTG came about after I'd been playing football and also working as a coach. I trained as a coach, and a long story how it happened in Kilifi, because you can probably tell that I'm not originally from Kilifi, but that's a story for another day. But the idea was, there were a couple of football teams that were already playing in Kilifi, and the idea was, let's get more girls playing football out into public places and able to um, play a game that they might love, and also then get involved in other developmental activities. At that time, HIV/AIDS was a big problem. It was before antiretroviral drugs were available. And so there was a lot of work that was going on with younger people around reproductive health. But we started with football. I was asked what my vision was. To be very honest, there wasn't really a vision. It was just, let's get girls playing football and then let's see what happens. And that's really how moving the goalpost started. In terms of what I'm proudest about moving the goalposts, I think one of them is, I'm so proud that 20 years on, girls and football remain the core of what moving the goalposts do. It's definitely expanded and it's doing some incredible work. And it's very, very responsive to what girls really need in the coast region of Kenya. And I'm very proud of that. There's a couple of particular girls who I'm proud of, who I've known for very, very many years. Ese Akida, who you may know is playing professionally in Turkey and has played for the Kenya national team. I first saw her as a 9-year-old playing in 2000, and it's amazing to know that she did have incredible talent and she's managed to fulfill it, and that will always make me feel very happy. Tibu Hamisi, who may be with you this evening, the coach of the MTG United football team, she also was with moving the goalpost from the very beginning. But to see women in leadership positions in sports and women in leadership positions anywhere also is a great achievement, and something that we're seeing more of and we need to push for more of as well. And then one other is Priscilla Munga, who came through moving the goalposts, and we supported her through her university education. And she's now back in Kilifi working in the Kilifi County government. And what's great about Priscilla is she's giving back to moving the goalposts in many different ways. And so we've seen that full circle of her being a beneficiary and now also helping girls as they come through. In terms of my message to the people who are in the room, I think you are probably fully aware from what you've seen this evening that Moving the Goalposts is an organisation that is fully owned by Kenyans. It has a really strong and professional board and governance system. That's not easy to put in place. But I've seen so many people, especially women over the years, put in time and effort to moving the goalposts without getting any money. And that is a reflection of the strength of the organization. But it doesn't mean that it's easy. We also have lots of girls who have been beneficiaries who are now part of the organization. And that's critical to its success, because people who really understand the problems and the challenges that they come across are going to be the best people for finding the solutions. And that's what I think Moving the Goalpost does best. I think where it needs help and support is in building its institutional base, as in ensuring it's not just about implementing programs, it's about building people to be able to do their jobs well and effectively, and in a way that makes sure that they have balance between their life and their work, and also making sure that the systems and structures are as strong as they can be to support the organization over the next 20 years and hopefully beyond. And so that, I think, is where Moving the Goalpost needs most support, is in really ensuring, not using this word sustainability just as a word that we pop out all the time, but really committing to it and ensuring that funding goes to build the institution, because it's that kind of organization that will really make change in Kenya, because it's so responsive to the needs that they see around them. So with that, I'd like to say, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Wish I could be there with you. But I'm still very, very proud of Moving the Goalposts and what was set up and how it's being developed now. Thank you.